Hi, I'm Bob Hasagawa, your state senator from the 11th Legislative District, and I just wanted to have a quick opportunity to talk to you about this 2014 legislative session that we just started last week. So first, let me apologize. With all the activity last week, I got a cold, so I'm feeling kind of droopy right now, but we'll work through that. That's part of the occupational hazards here of meeting so many people. So first off, I wanted to tell you about what I think is a very important bill that the legislature really needs to consider this session. It is Senate Bill 5955. It's got a pretty technical title, but essentially what it does is create a financial infrastructure so that we can implement Initiative 502, which legalized recreational marijuana. So as you know, the State Liquor Control Board has been diligently and very proficiently actually going through to establish a set of rules on how we're going to implement this new I-502 marketplace. But there's one big gap in the entire program, and that is that all of the money that moves within this marketplace is unbankable actually through by federal law. So 5955 actually creates an infrastructure so that the state can implement Initiative 502 according to a set of guidelines that the U.S. Attorney General has told us we need to adhere to if we want to keep the federal government out of policing federal controlled substance laws against our state. So right now, it is basically the only option we have to implementing 502. The only other option is that we just implement 502 on a cash basis. Now that brings all kinds of problems with it. You know, it opens up the licensees to robbery, threats of robbery and armed violence possibly. We can't control or monitor whether it's being sold to underage kids, whether it's crossing state lines. We'll have no way of knowing how much tax money revenue we should be getting off of that. So in order for us to be able to make sure that we're adhering to these guidelines, keeping it out of the hands of kids, not crossing state lines, it's not supporting organized crime or criminal activity, all of those things, we really need to take a close look at Senate Bill 5955. So I've been working on that proposal. There's a little companion bill that goes with that, which clarifies that growing industrial hemp is also legal. That is supported by the agricultural community and then gives that industrial hemp production access to the state bank as well. So that's one issue I've been working on. Another issue that we just heard in the Governmental Operations Committee that I am the ranking member of is Senate Bill 6004, which creates voting districts within a hospital district. So many of you know that the Valley General Hospital or Valley Medical Center Hospital District number 1. It was the first district created in the state of Washington. It's also the largest district in the state of Washington. So when you get to a size that it is right now, it has about 293,000 people living in the hospital district. It's very difficult to run, to become a hospital commissioner. So this bill ensures that democracy stays at the grassroots level by dividing the district into sub-districts so that you can run in a proportional district, so roughly, divided by 5, 50-something thousand people per district, whatever. So it makes campaigning for a position on a hospital district commission more accessible to the people. There's a side issue that came out of this hearing, which was that the Valley or the Public Hospital District number 1 merged with another hospital organization, and the joint board actually gave away the people's commissioners' voting power to an unelected board, which I think is just totally wrong. So we need to look into this and figure out how public hospital district commissioners who are elected to represent the people in the public hospital district, how they can give away their authority to a non-elected board to make decisions on how those taxpayers' dollars are being spent. So more to come on that, I'm sure. That's a pretty big deal. It's also being litigated right now in the Washington State Supreme Court, but if we can fix that through statute, so much the better. So at any rate, real quickly also, I have a couple of town halls coming up that I'd like to invite you to. The main town hall that the legislature takes a break every year in mid-session to do, they call it town hall break, where members can go back to their districts and have a town hall. So we do that every year, and I'd like to invite you to that. It is going to be on February 22nd. It will be at the Renton Emergency Management Center that's over there off of, you know, where the King County Public Works districts are up on, off of Cemetery Road in Renton. So I'll see you there, hopefully. Also, there is a more specific town hall to acquaint the North Beacon Hill community with a project that's going on up there, which is Pacific Medical Center. You've all seen that iconic old Amazon.com building. It used to actually be Marine Hospital back in the day. So the state bought that, and what we are doing is partnering with many different organizations. Seattle Central Community College will be initiating a nurses training program, a bachelor's degree actually in nursing. So Seattle Central will take a couple of those floors. The first couple of floors are going to be for public clinics. And then the synergy there is that the nurses can work in the clinics to advance their training skills. Also, there's going to be space for community-based nonprofit organizations and probably state offices too. So my district office will probably be locating there as well. So we just wanted to acquaint the North Beacon Hill community with this facility, what's going on there. It's all good stuff, making public health accessible to the people. So thank you for listening to me on my first report back from the legislature, and there'll be much more to follow, I'm sure. Thanks. Again, I'm Bob Hasagawa, your state senator from the 11th Legislative District.